Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kaway, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at a new Pixar trailer called Elemental. This is a teaser trailer, and it just dropped a few minutes ago. Very excited to look at it with y'all. So if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. And let's jump right into this. Here we go.
Sounds like a subway. Oh, that's cool. Fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my gosh. Aw.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoops. Oh, no.
Wow. This gives me Monsters, Inc. vibes for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of the way they interact with each other and stuff.
Is it love?
Sorry.
Oh, these two can't be together.
I'm Wade.
I'm Ember.
There's no way that's gonna work out. Y'all just cancel each other out.
Oh, that's so cute. Opposites react. That's freaking adorable.
It's a cute trailer. I mean, when is a Pixar trailer teaser not cute, you know?
That's true. But I really enjoy when they do this type of stuff where it's taking a concept and just really, really going with it. It's like, okay, so what if there was a city that was inhabited by all the elements? And I love how they're bringing these elements to life. Like the fluffy clouds for air, perfect. And just how they all interact within this little space of the bus. I mean, it's just genius, you know?
This reminded me of the opening of Monsters, Inc. when you see all the creatures walking around and stuff like that and their reaction and like the sneeze especially. It reminded me of Monsters, Inc. because there's a character who was like reading a newspaper. He sneezes fire and the newspaper goes away.
Right, yeah.
And so here you had something kind of similar where someone sneezed on the plant and the plant's head grew.
Yeah.
Oh, here, boom. And then, yeah, it grows. And he's reading a book called Fertilizers, Compost, and what?
Fertilizers,
and the
compost,
self.
and the self. Oh, a little self-help book for Earth elements.
Nice touch here with the edges of the book, by the way. This is like the little things that people don't notice that just give it that much more depth and you know, make it feel more real.
Well,
lived in.
Yeah, I saw a comment. So I'm gonna regurgitate this comment. But you see how in her really cool little
Jacket,
outfit, right?
her hood.
You can see her fire
Yeah.
kind of underneath it. It's such a cool detail.
Yeah.
And that's what we love about Pixar stuff, right? It's like it's so imaginative. Even the part where the water element lady was doing her lipstick, and then there's like a bump, and then the lipstick's gone.
Yeah.
It's these little things where I wonder what it's like in the writer's room when they're, you know, coming up with the concept and spitballing ideas and being like, okay, well, what would it be like for an earth element to interact with a water element? I think that's probably like the ideal situation because then they can help grow. But this is definitely the opposites attract. How are they going to be together?
Or opposites react.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that this could, like, I have no idea where this story is headed, but if I had to guess, this could be like a Romeo-Juliet kind of thing, because they are completely opposite elements that would easily cancel each other out.
How does that even work?
Right. I mean, maybe they'll find a way through some kind of science. This reminds me, of all things, of this random video I saw ages ago. There was this video series called The Mind's Eye, and it was back when there wasn't this wide abundance of CGI stuff. There was like a Reboot and Toy Story, and that was it. And those were the only things that you could watch that had that sort of look to it. And so you had this video series of just sort of random images and like ideas. That's like if you had mushrooms or something, like maybe it's something you'd come up with.
Right.
But it's wild stuff. I mean, if I was into weed and stuff, I would totally get baked and watch that stuff because it's like super trippy. But there was one that was like a sphere, and it was divided in half. The top half was birds, the bottom half was fish. And for whatever reason, this female fish and this male bird just grew just a liking for each other, and it was the weirdest thing. And so somehow the eagle or bird got so inspired by his love for this fish, he smashed through the glass. I'm ruining the whole story. He smashed through the glass to destroy that barrier just so he could be with this fish lady.
Did he die?
Almost, but she like saved him with her love, like Trinity saved Neo. And then all the birds and the fish started like frolicking together and like having fun. It's like, oh, okay, cool, that worked out because they, were the first. Anyway,
Gotcha.
so this could be the spark, the fire, where the elements come together.
Yeah, no, I'm really intrigued by this. Just this little snippet that they've shown. I'm like, okay, Pixar does a really great job of creating these cool worlds and just inviting us to come in. I feel like that's like their big strength. So I'm curious and excited to see what this next offering is going to be like.
I feel like there hasn't been a lot in the way of stuff that is more focused on romance from Pixar. Like if you think about every single Pixar film, it's more about a personal journey that has very little in the way to do with romance. Because you go to Toy Story, Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, and then Monsters, Inc., and whatever. Like, there is a romantic element, but it's not the focal point.
Yeah.
The focal point is more of the adventure. And so this indicates to me that this would go the opposite direction. In Up, there was the overt romance, but she dies.
She's dead.
And it's horrifying.
Yes.
And it's like a sob fest in the first 20 minutes of the movie.
I know. I was never the same after that.
So, every time there's a romantic thing, it's either done away with quickly, like an Up, or it's this side thing. It's not the focal point.
Yeah, like Bo Peep and Woody.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's on the side. Whereas here, this feels more overt, at least at a glance, at a cursory glance.
But, they might just be teasing us with that. And actually, it is all of the things that you just talked about, like a personal journey and all of that.
Maybe. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But she's clearly into music, into her Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
So
she's like, don't bother me on the train and then he's really cute though, and her headphones fell off, so fair game.
I wonder if there's any message to the youth with that little thing, because I can't tell you how many times I see a broad in the wild and I'm just like, I can't talk to you because you got these fat ass headphones on and you look like you don't want to be bothered. That's the sign you're wearing.
It's an indicator, okay? Don't talk to me because I've got my headphones on.
You have no idea that you might be canceling out your opportunity to meet your soulmate.
That's true.
And so
that's why I try and remain open.
Or your elemental mate.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why. So you're just constantly like, pick me.
Hello? Hello? Any takers? No? Okay, bye.
Sounds really sad. But all I'm saying is, like, if you remove your headphones and, like, maybe look around, you might meet some interesting people. Or not, it could be like you live in New York and everyone's a crazy.
A creepo, yeah.
Yeah, but any case, what happened here was her headphones fell off and she ends up meeting the love of her life. And,
we think.
Supposedly.
We think.
We know the ending.
They could just be besties.
They become one element together.
He becomes steam. They transmute. That's the only way.
They make steam together.
Steam, yeah. Heat
Bow,
and water
chicka, wow, wow.
equals steam.
Exactly.
Steamy.
All right, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.